Hey up, my name's Jamie. Good morning. Wait a minute. Why am I here? It's my day off. Shall we try that again? Hey up, my name's Jamie. Good morning. This is a little bit better, isn't it? Yes, it is. Now, we started off in the chippy, and there's a reason for that. Today, I'm out for a little bit of a mooch in a bit of woodlands that is directly behind the chippy. So we're going to have a mooch down here. I believe there's an old quarry or something around here. I've never been around here before, so I don't know much about it. So let's go and explore it and have a look together. Just me and thee. Couple of things before we get stuck into the mooch. I'd just like to say a massive congratulations to my friends over at Forsaken Exploration. They've hit their 500 subscriber goal and their 4K watch hours. So well done to you. If you don't know who they are, I'll leave a link in the description. Make sure you go over and check their channel out. It's very good. I won't give any spoilers, just go and have a look. And also, massive congratulations to my best mate Donovan, the angling giant, for the success on his last video. Also, there'll be a link to his channel in the description. So well done, guys. Proud of you. What an absolutely stunning place. I knew this was here, but I've never been before. So I thought I was going to come here at the beginning of the week, but for the past 3 days, it's done nothing but rain. Woo! Exciting. I mean, when they say in Yorkshire, if you don't like the weather, just wait 10 minutes and it'll change. That wasn't the case this time. No, it was more like, wait 10 days and it'll change. Well, it's been 3, but it's still cold, it's still wet, but I thought, nah, I need to get out and have a look at this place. And it's very big, very big. You can see signs here of an old, like, quarry type stuff. You can just see over there. It is very squelchy, of course, because it's done nothing but rain for the past few days. But hey ho, that's why we put boots on and big kite. Now, last week, was it last week? Maybe the week before? But I was down with my mate Angling Giant, and I was helping him film some stuff for his video down there. And I just had this jacket, and he says, "Where's your big kite?" I went, "This one will be fine." It was fine for the first half hour, and then it was freezing. But there we go. Look at these big, beautiful stones. They are something else, them. So a couple of things to note if you do decide to come for a little adventure in the wilds of Hipperholme. It is, this time of year especially, it is very squelchy, and there is a few kind of like steep drops, so just be careful, take it easy, take your time. When you come to places like this, there's no need to rush anyway. So yeah, I was talking to one of the customers that comes into the shop about here, and I didn't realise just how big it was. I thought it was just, you know, some tiny little track that went to an old pit and then that was it. But it seems that is not the case. So I thought, right, well, we're definitely going here for a mooch, 100%. And what a lovely place too. In the summer, it'd be lovely to come here, definitely. I will be coming back here when it's nice and dry. And you can see here the old quarry walls. Now there's a rugby pitch just behind that. That's the old Bodleians. Very popular place in Hipperholme. Oh wow. Let's see if we can get a bit closer. Now there is, unfortunately, another thing that you need to be wary of around here. because it seems not everybody is a responsible dog owner, and there seems to be quite a lot of poop on the floor, so make sure you don't step in that. And to anyone who's watching that takes the dogs around here for a walk, I'm sure that you're not one of the irresponsible dog owners that just lets your dog do its business and doesn't pick up after it. That wouldn't be you, would it? No, I didn't think so. Right, let's go down here, have a look, see if we can get closer to this quarry wall. Wow. It's quite deep. You see how peaceful it is? That's amazing. There's the obligatory tyre. Oh, wow. So yeah, it definitely would appear that it was a stone quarry. I mean, what else do they get out of quarries? All sorts of stuff, I'd imagine. I know somebody who will know quite a lot about quarry work. You know who you are. Let's see if you know who you are. Drop a comment. John. It just seems to go on and on and on and Ariston. Who there's bound to be somebody that's watching this video that was going to say that. I think it was a really, really old advert for something like a washing machine, or I don't know. Might have even been a videotape. I can just see a little trail going through the bottom there that goes into the woodlands. Now, no doubt, as usual, there'll be somebody that watches this video and say, oh, I know that place. You didn't see this, that and the other. You need to go back because it's really interesting. Now, because I'm a professional YouTuber, I do a lot of research before I come out on these. I can't even say that with a straight face. I do absolutely no research most of the time. I just go on what people tell me. So if I have missed anything, you know what to do in the comments. Okay, see what I mean about the rather steep drops. You won't want to fall down there and do yourself a mischief. Let's have a look up here. Well, here we go. Let's get up here. You see now, that's a shame. There's the back of the old Broads, where they do broad stock, which is kind of like a thing they do in the summer where they've got a lot of local bands and things. And yeah, it's kind of like a little mini Woodstock. It's awesome. Hence the name Broadstock. Now I think my phone's going nuts. Yes, so I'm just going to pause this, see what's occurring. Now the reason I knew that my phone was going nuts is because my phone is connected to my watch. My watch also does GPS tracking, so it'll map any walks that I go on. But guess what? I forgot to set my watch. Again, as always. Oopsie. Squelch, 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 squelch. Squelch, squelch. Yeah, this place, it's kind of like a little rabbit warren or something. There's little paths that scoot off in pretty much every direction. So I've no idea where I'm going. We're just going to follow this path. and see where it pops out. It does look like we're heading into some lovely woodlands. Now if you're new here, woodlands is my favourite place to go and have a walk, have a little mooch. I absolutely love woodlands. Being surrounded by trees is there's something quite special about that. And yeah, I just love being out in nature. So that's why I started making these videos, really, because it's something that I like to do, and it's also something that I like to share. And I have had some comments saying that my videos sort of give the people the drive to go out and have a look, go out for a little walk once a day, that sort of thing, which is brilliant to hear, because places like this shouldn't really be forgotten about. It's quite easy to forget about places like this, which is a shame, but fortunately I know for a fact that this place isn't forgotten about, because I've spoken to quite a few people that come here. There's a lot of folk that come here to walk the dogs, and you know, the dog walking people that do it for a job. This is an ideal place for them to come and bring them to, which is great. As long as you pick up the poop, then we can all be friends, can't we? Yep. Squelch, squelch. My boots are definitely going to need cleaning before I get in the car. It's funny because when me and Chloe, when we went to work on Saturday, we parked behind a lady who was a dog walker, and she even had a little pressurised hose thing in the back of her van to clean off the dog's paws and her boots. And I can see why they'd need something like this. Yeah, definitely going to have to address this situation. Hang on a second. Yeah, see if you can squelchy, squelchy, squelch. I think my trousers are going to have to go in the wash too. Oh dear, what a shame. Yeah, you can see all these lovely rock faces here. They definitely look like they've been manned, these ones, because they're so square. Let's see if we can get a bit closer. Squelchy, squelch. Now, I did recently read a book. Believe it or not, I read a book. I read quite a lot, to be fair. And it was about a bunch of lads that go on a boys' weekend sort of thing, but they go into this Swedish or Norwegian forest. I say it was like a Norwegian forest. And they end up getting chased by some sort of demon thing. So I am quite wary of weird sounds, because if I hear a weird growl or something like that that was described in the book, I'm off. That'll be the end of the video. Ta-ra! So yeah, like I say, I'm not quite sure where it is exactly that we're going, but we'll go have a little mooch down here, see what we can see. Seems to be, the path bit seems to be drying up a bit further on here. So we'll go get on that, get on some solid ground and have a look what's ahead. Well, it certainly looked to be drying up a little bit, but it appears I was wrong. Also seen some tracks in the mud, looks like from mountain bikes. I can imagine if mountain biking, that sort of thing, was your hobby, this would be a great place to come, as long as you watch the sides, because some of them are rather steep. But wow, what a place. What a place. I think definitely when the weather changes and things start drying up, this will be a place that I come back to, because it does seem like there's a lot of little sort of like sidewalks that you can do. And look at these beautiful, beautiful trees when they're all in bloom. That would be nice. but they're sleeping right now. Won't be long before stuff starts waking up, that's for sure. Well, whoa, nearly fell over then. Like I've said in a few videos as well, I'm always open to suggestions for places to go for a walk. So if there's anywhere you think that I should visit, I have had a few suggestions for waterfalls and cool stuff like that. So if there's somewhere that you think that I should go and walk and make a video on it, feel free to let me know and we'll make it happen. Oh, look at this. Look at these stairs. Wonderful old stairs. It'd have taken somebody quite a bit of time to put them together. Definitely, I won't fancy carrying the stones. And you can see here on the stones that are on the ground, you can see the worn in the middle, kind of like a track. So that was probably made by old carts or something when this was a working quarry. Quite amazing to think about, really. You know, places like this now, where folk just come for a leisurely walk, would have been absolutely bustling with workmen, machinery, probably old machinery, like, you know. We didn't need any of that fancy stuff when I were doing that sort of thing. Oh no, we used to just use a pick and a shovel. I used to get me snapped in. I had a cheese butty, all that sort of thing. So it looks like we're coming out of the other side now. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes and see how far it is around in a circle. We will, okay, now that's weird. Gate, path, interesting. I think somebody might have wasted their money on that a little bit. Okie dokie. We will be going into the woodlands down there, but when it's a bit drier, because it is starting to rain again now typically, and I know where we are, funnily enough. But yeah. When it gets drier, we'll go deep into the woodlands, because I know you can get far into them. There's a nice address. Where do you live? Gaythorne Terrace. And we're into the noise. See? Absolutely amazing, isn't it? Where we were a minute or two ago was absolutely quiet and wonderful and peaceful, and then you step 50 yards and you're back to real life. So that's what's kind of meep a little bit. So the title for this video is going to be something along the lines of an adventure in Hipperholme. So that was the first bit there, the old quarry and those beautiful woodlands. But we're not finished yet. Oh no. We're going to go have another little mooch, and I'll see you when we're off the road. So there you go. Anybody who's watching from Hipperholme, nice little advert for Broadleyans. Now there's a good chippy down here. Wonder if it's open. Anyone fancy a pint? Could go get a pint of Guinness, split the G. Aw, Chippy's closed. I'm actually quite glad about that. I'm actually quite glad about that, because if the chippy was open, I should be in there and not out here. I can smell onions or something. Oh, getting hungry now. Well, that's put a kibosh on that idea. That was a mini adventure in Hipperholme. I'll explain why when we get into the quiet. And we're back in the nice and quiet. There was somewhere that I was wanting to show you down in the other end of Hipperholme, but I can't get to it because of roadworks. So here's a challenge for you. Try and travel in any direction for more than a mile without getting into some roadworks. So instead, I thought I'd finish the video and come have a look at this rather stunning, rather beautiful St John's Church. Now it is open, you can go inside. I'm not going to go inside. Not yet, might do in a bit. See if somebody comes out and says, "Oi, what are you doing here?" But look at that beautiful, beautiful building. Now I know my mate Stephen, he likes a good church. So this is St John's Church on a hill. Which is kind of apt, really, because it's a church on a hill. Who'd have thunk? Look at these. There's more of these things. You know, when we went to that other place, I keep forgetting what it's called, Heptonstall, and it was all the laying down stones. There's more of them here. It's beautiful. And this one all enclosed. Seem very old. We'll have a look. I haven't been around this church before. I've passed it many times, but never come in for a look. So I thought, if the other bit of the video wasn't possible to do because of roadworks, then I thought I'd just come and have a look up here, and then we can just end the video up here. Look at these. Like, they must have had sides on it at some point. So we can get a date on this one. Is there a date? You can't really see. There's more down here. Quite a large graveyard down here. Oh, I like that. They've got the bug house, you know, the thing down there. That's nice. It's very, very peaceful up here as well. Wow. So it is still a working church, St John's. Like I say again, I bet those stained glass windows on the inside are absolutely spectacular. You can see the artwork on the outside, but you don't really get to appreciate them fully until you go in. There is some people coming in, so I'm just going to stop right now, just in case. I don't want to be disrespectful. You see the bell tower. And that clock is also right. I would like to go in, but I'm not going to today. Not on camera anyway. But what an absolutely wonderful, stunning building. The bell tower is huge. Oh wow, yeah. So that's St John's. The church on the hill. This is in Coley, so just off the road when you're coming through Hipperholme, you'll see a sign for Coley, and you can come and have a look at this wonderful building. Amazing. Right, by the wonderful power of editing, I'll see you in probably less than a second. There we are, I told you it'd be less than a second. Yeah, so thanks for coming on a mooch with me today. We had a nice little walk around the old quarry site in the back end of Hipperholme, and then we finish it off here in Coley at the wonderful St John's Church on a Hill. So if you're around Hipperholme, make sure you check out both places, they're absolutely stunning. So I'll leave it there, and for now, my name's Jamie, I'm your Yorkshire walker, and I'm out. Peace.